What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. Now, as if Corbyn wasn't under enough fire as it is, with Tom Watson stepping down, his former MPs publicly calling him out while telling Labour voters to back Boris Johnson at the next election, and then let's not forget the more recent controversy regarding him missing the Remembrance Festival Saturday night and giving what appeared to be a half-assed bow when laying his wreath yesterday, in what most consider disrespectful to the fallen British soldiers who defended this country. He has now been absolutely skewered on the Sky News programme All Out Politics by former Labour Defence Minister Lord West, who was also Chief of Defence Intelligence and the first Sea Lord with over 50 years experience in the military. Lord West absolutely destroyed Jeremy Corbyn not only for his comments regarding his unwillingness to press the button on our Trident missiles if required, but also his love for the so-called friends he has from the many organisations who mean to do the citizens of this country and others harm. It really goes to show just how bad the Corbynated chicken is when former Labour ministers are destroying his credibility on what seems to be a daily basis now. I mean, I am not complaining, it's great news for this country and also great news for Brexit, but it does make you wonder just how stupid the Labour Party are for letting him lead them. Anyway, let's see what Lord West had to say when he was asked about the Corbynated chicken becoming Prime Minister by Sky News' Adam Bolton.
Well, with me is Lord West. He's a former Defence Minister in Gordon Brown's Labour government, Chief of Defence Intelligence and First Sea Lord. Now, you served under Labour Prime Minister. Do you think Mr Corbyn is fit to be the Prime Minister in charge of the armed forces?
I have real problems, I'm afraid, with Mr Corbyn. I have a problem in his view of the deterrent. I think his ill-chosen words immediately actually weaken the deterrent. The whole point of the deterrent, which works every single day, it is there to protect us, is that the people who might want to wish to do us harm and use nuclear blackmail think, gosh, if I get this wrong, I could well be wiped out as well. When someone says, I'd never press the button, he doesn't understand deterrence, and that worries me. I also have real worries that I'm afraid, looking at his past history, he is a friend very often of people I would not wish to associate with.
So you say don't vote Labour?
I'm saying that I don't like the thought of him being Prime Minister.
OK, thank you both very much indeed.
Wow, where to even start? Lord West, who is a former Labour Defence Minister and military man, does not want Corbyn as the Prime Minister. How many people is it now that have absolutely shit on Corbyn's chances of becoming Prime Minister? Surely it's got to be getting close to about 5 or 6 now. Lord West is rightly concerned by Corbyn's approach to the nuclear deterrent. Of course, no one wants to use it, for the same reasons we wouldn't want one used on us. That is why it's called a deterrent. It actively deters anybody from using one because they can guarantee we will send a few back their way. Governments are not scared of tanks, planes and ships. They are scared of intercontinental ballistic missiles, and rightly so. Something that re-enters the Earth's atmosphere moving at 13,000 plus miles per hour, or roughly 6 to 8 kilometres a second, is almost impossible to stop, but a government must be willing to use them if threatened with nuclear war, and of course, the Corbynated chicken has already undermined that deterrent by stating his opposition to using it, because he is not fit to be the leader of a Girl Scout group, let alone a political party, or this country. Lord West is right to be concerned by a Corbyn government. We are all concerned by that, but thankfully it's not likely to happen. More so if we keep getting former Labour MPs and ministers absolutely destroying the credibility of this complete shitweasel. But Lord West is not done when it comes to his condemnation of Corbyn. He also points out the fact Jeremy Corbyn claims multiple terrorist groups as his friends and has been pictured plenty of times over the years with many of the scum you wouldn't piss on if they was on fire. Lord West is that worried by Corbyn's love of these terrorist organisations that he will openly admit Corbyn should not be the Prime Minister. I would say this condemnation is on par with Ian Austin's emotional plea to Labour voters where he stated they should not vote for Boris, as I mentioned earlier. It's really not been a good weekend for Labour, and especially Jeremy Corbyn, which looks like it might continue into this week. We can only hope, I guess. Now I'm going to end the video there, guys. It was just a short one to bring you this little clip. I'm sure Sky News will have the full interview up later if you want to check it out. It was a decent watch, but this was by far the best part of it. Now I just want to thank our PayPal, Patreon and Subscribestar members for supporting the channel, along with everyone who watches my videos. Remember to let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Leave a like, subscribe with the notification bell and share this video as it helps the channel a lot. And I will see you all in the next one.
This Parliament is a dead Parliament. It should no longer sit. It has no moral right to sit on these green benches. They don't like the truth. Twice they have been asked to let the electorate decide upon whether they should continue to sit in their seats, while they block 17.4 million people's votes. This Parliament is a disgrace. But they're too cowardly to give it a go. But the time is coming. The time is coming, Mr. Speaker, when even these turkeys won't be able to prevent Christmas.